Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I am Khadija Janice, and today I want to give y'all an update on what's just been going on with me, life in Tulum, life in Mexico, next steps, plans, all of that good stuff. So, first things first, I got a new tattoo. I know it looks a little ugly. Like, girl, who you let play on your arm? But it has second skin on it, if you can't tell. And I really like that. I'm not sure why they don't do it in the States, but I haven't gotten a large tattoo in the States, so maybe they do. I just haven't seen it before. So it's just like a layer of like, I don't even know, maybe silicone? I don't know what it is. And so it just protects your skin until your tattoo starts to heal. So in a few days, I'll take it off and start to apply the ointment, all of that good stuff. So I was initially going to meet up with the guy who did this tattoo, but he's actually still in Colombia. It's his birthday. And so he recommended me to someone else. And so we exchanged information, went over there. He does not speak any English. I am going to start back with my Spanish lessons. I probably should learn how to speak English first. But I've been really hesitant to do so just because one, it's been difficult. Y'all, why everything so difficult for me? It's been difficult for me to find a teacher. Like the one that I had before, I know if you've seen any of my other vlogs, I talked about this before. She was really unprofessional. So I've been looking, and either I'm sure they are great teachers, but they don't really understand English. So when they're asking me a question and I'm telling them something, they're just like, so you don't know what the hell I'm saying, do you? So it was really difficult. I literally met with like 4 different tutors after I stopped dealing with the other girls. So I'm like, it became exhausting, but that's no excuse because I'm here. It's definitely a big language barrier. It's not. I mean, I feel like maybe like in Playa, they speak more English. It's not the best, but it's more than they speak it in Tulum. So I definitely need to look into getting my lessons back on board. But the only reason that I've been hesitant about that because I'm not really sure how long I'm going to be in Mexico. I'm not sure if Mexico is going to be my forever place. I don't know because like I know I have like this love hate relationship with Africa, but I feel like well not Africa shit, not the whole Africa. With my last trip to Ghana, and that's my fault because I had tunnel vision and I should have been traveling to more places on the continent. But it's comfort and like y'all, it's Africa. Like I'm just gonna, but people do it all the time. Go to new countries and I just got comfortable, right? So that was my fault. I should have been open to going to other countries on the continent. So I do want to do that. And I'm planning to start in either January, February, because that's when South Africa's summer starts. And I'm not going somewhere. It is hot where I am. Y'all see the tan? I actually got sunburn. Why would I leave? It's winter there now. I talked to this guy and he was like wrapped up in a blanket with a heater. I'm not going there for the winter. Why would I do that? But anywho, I said that to say, I'm not sure if I'm going to just be adventurous and book a one way and just keep country hopping until I run out of money. If y'all don't support, y'all got to support me. Like, y'all got to follow, y'all got to buy the products, y'all got to do all of that so I can help me, okay? But anywho, so I'm really debating on that. But I think I may just start back anyway because Mexico may be my home base. I'm thinking about going to Merida for the Labor Day weekend, which is next weekend. I'm indecisive. It's either gonna be Isla Hobosh or Merida. Merida supposedly has a lot of Black Americans there, and that's really not why I'm going. It's supposed to be really safe. Um, they have Uber, so that's a plus. No, they have Uber and Didi actually. So Didi is like a ride sharing that's exclusively to Mexico. And so I know they have it in Mexico City for sure because I've used it. And they have food as well. So it's kind of like Uber, but just for Mexico. And so I do like that because one of the things that I complain about, everything that everyone complains about when they come to Tulum specifically, is the cost of taxis. I guess I can do a comparison. I guess maybe I'll go and then I'll do a comparison. I'm gonna take you guys with me, of course, when I go. I'm indecisive because I'm like, if I make Mexico my home base, do I want it to be Tulum or do I want it to be Playa? Playa is too busy for me. I went to Playa yesterday and I was getting so overstimulated. I get it. People have to make a living. that has to make, money for their family, and it's technically low season, but you can't even like walk down Fifth Avenue. You can't walk down the street without a taxi either. Taxi, need a taxi, sir. I see you. I see your taxi. Like, please, okay? And I had on headphones, and I do this for people not to talk to me. And guess what? They still talk to me, or at least try. Amiga, hey, just it. Like, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be that person. And I want people like, well, you are. I don't care if I'm in their country. That's like people. That's like me saying, oh, if you're in America, I can harass you whenever I want to because I'm trying to make money. I don't like when people in the middle of the mall, like those testers, are like, I avoid those people like the plague. If I don't come to you, don't send for me, right? So I went to the beach. I mean, it was just, I kid you not, between the people that were trying to sell food, the kids trying to sell bracelets, and the people trying to sell massages, it became so overwhelming. Like, I was having a conversation with somebody, I just kept having to say, no, thank you, no, thank you. It was for too much. It was becoming too much. And so that's one of the things about Playa. It's a little too busy for me. And yes, it's other places in Playa that I could possibly live, but I haven't seen anything that's going to be more cost efficient than what I'm doing right now as far as my living expenses in Tulum. So with that being said, I'm thinking maybe I should go to different cities within Mexico to see if I would maybe want to stay there a long term, or like when I'm coming back and forth, be my home base. Because America is just not an option. Like, unless I'm going home to visit my family, I don't. And the thing about it is the rent is not, or the lease, they're not as flexible. And I feel comfortable now being in Tulum because I know people that if I need a place, like, hey, is this going to be open, or can you recommend? I have people that I know that I can trust who are reliable, and that makes me feel comfortable with Tulum in specific. But I do have people who have places in Playa as well. So that's neither here or there. I'm thinking I'm just going to maybe go to Merida and see if I like it, and maybe try to build some connections there. So, but the thing about it is, y'all, it's so far from the airport. Like, I'm reluctant. That's the major reason why I'm reluctant to go, because it is like a 4-hour drive ride on the bus. It's a 4-hour drive, period. So there's no direct flight. I mean, so just think, if I get done taking a 16-hour flight back from Ghana, or a 20-hour flight back from South Africa, I have to then take a 40-minute ride from the airport if I'm coming directly to Tulum, or if I'm coming from Cancun, that's a 2-hour ride, and then I also have to go 3 hours to Merida. Of course, I can stay overnight in Tulum or wherever the case may be, but we all know once we travel, we want to get home. Like, I don't want to make no pit stops. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to relax, all of that good stuff. So that's kind of where I am with it. As far as my fitness stuff, that's kind of been on halt with doing courses and stuff like that. But I feel good about it just because it was never like the main intent for me just to be this big online fitness coach. It was to provide helpful information so that I can be of value to the people that watch my content. So that's not a big deal, but I still will offer services in the event that people want to speak with me one-on-one and just do a little something, get, whatever. Or even if they want to speak to me about moving to Mexico or moving abroad or whatever the case may be, I'll still offer that. But, I'm focused more now on like my products, my digital products, my affiliate stuff. Just, I want to be able to have those things pay for my living expenses, and then everything else is extra, right? And so I'm really just locking in, being grateful, taking this time to heal. I think that Mexico has definitely been a healing place for me. Even when I just came home yesterday, I was like, I got a little emotional. Like, I'm really doing this. Like, I'm really, even though I don't mind taking the bus because it's comfortable. I get on there and go sleep. I bring my iPad or watch a movie or whatever the case may be. I'm like, I'm really on the bus in Mexico, traveling back and forth to different cities, and I'm going home to my apartment where I live, not an Airbnb, my own place. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you're really doing this. And I really think that Mexico is a good home base. I will be doing more videos on places that if you're looking to do solo travel or solo living or whatever abroad, kind of looking at that, what that looks like, what you need to do. But it's definitely a good starter country because it builds your confidence, lets you know you can do it. And I'm really happy that I don't need Walmart anymore. I went to Playa yesterday and I didn't even need to go to Walmart because I am learning the things that I like that are based in Mexico. So I found like a little protein milk. I'm like, oh, okay, I like this. And I'm getting like my basic stuff. I'm learning like words in Spanish when it comes to food and things like that. So I'm happy about that. It's coming along and I'm really grateful. Like I'm happy. Of course, I have difficult days. I'm just like, oh, like I feel guilty because I need to rest. My body's saying rest, but my mind is saying, girl, you need to do something. Like right now, I need to be cooking. I need to be eating. But my goofy went to the store and I forgot to take my tilapia out. So I'm about to make some fish today. It's gonna be my cheat meal. Actually, I cheated yesterday, but the food was not that great. So I'm like, and I was hungry when I got home, but I didn't want to eat that late. But anywho, so I'm gonna make me some fried fish and some French fries, some homemade fries, and I actually got me a sweet treat too, y'all. So I'm waiting on my fish. I'm like, ooh, my fish to unthaw. So I'm like, while I'm doing that, I can make a quick little video. Boom. I don't even have to worry about a thumbnail. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Who knows? But that is all I have going on. Like, if you have any questions, of course, I'm not dating. Oh, yeah, I'm going to tell y'all this story and then I'm going to let y'all go because I know it's getting close to time. Look, I sound like the pastor in the church, right? This guy that I have been talking to in Houston, right? He was supposed to come and we were making plans for him to come to Mexico. All right, cool. Long story short, I end up blocking him. So I'm on Hinge. Yes, I frequent the Hinge. I frequent the dating apps. It never works out. But one can hope, right? But I'm not really looking for any serious relationship. My thing is, I just want to like have people that I can hang out with, do stuff with, specifically men. I'm tired of hanging around all these women. I want some masculine energy around me, right? And sometimes that has been successful. Most times, often than not, it has not. But hey, we do it for the plot, right? But anywho, so guess who pops up on my Hinge in Tulum? I'm like, okay, all right, I'll bite. He likes my profile, of course. What's up? Oh, I finally made it to Tulum. I have some boxing gloves. I'm going to such and such, and if you want to meet me, I got some. I'm like, you know that I'm working until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You know my schedule. We were literally talking while I was working. So what are you talking about? And first of all, let's address the fact that I haven't spoken to you in months. Think I'm just about to pull up on you and everything gonna be hunky dory? Boy, who do you think you are and who you think I am? Look at me, look at you, and then reevaluate what's going on, right? Like, and then I'm like, no, I said I'm working, one, and two, I haven't spoken to you in months. So my thing is, again, I was going to do it for the plot. But also I'm like, I'm not that lonely. I'm not that in need of having someone around because I need to be programmed in my brain like, hey, we cut this person off for a reason. Even if it is for the plot for a good story to share with my sister and y'all, I'm gonna have to exit left. So the moral of that story is he had me so effed up because if you wanted, like one thing about me, I'm not hard to find. If you know, like if you know me or you know anybody who knows me, you like, hey, I know you know Khadijah, da da da. Like, I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. You follow me on TikTok. At least you were. I don't know. You literally created a TikTok so that you follow me on TikTok. So I know that you follow me on TikTok. You could have messaged me on TikTok. You could have found me on YouTube. Hell, you could have found me on WhatsApp because you weren't blocked on WhatsApp. So if you really wanted to see me, you would have made the effort to say, hey, Khadijah, I'm coming to Tulum. If you're in town, like I just want to sit, take you out for dinner, take you out for lunch. Let's chit chat, catch up, whatever the case may be. Like, be a real man about your shit. Like, don't come to me with some foolishness, some rubbish. Respect yourself, respect me, and find somebody else to play with your nappy, dry head. Like, don't play with me. Don't get me starting to ranting, y'all. But needless to say, I'm not dating, but I'm not looking to date. Again, I'm not looking to date. It's because I don't know where life is going to take me, right? I'm not sure if I'm going to be in Mexico. I know, God, let it be your will that I don't have to go back to the United States, inshallah. I'm not going back to the States. Africa has my heart, even though we fussle and we tussle. I know I'm more than likely going to be spending most of my time in Africa once I get my stuff together, as far as getting the income that I want coming in from my content and my products. Africa is going to be my place. I just got to be patient, and I'm currently just asking for guidance, discipline on where I'm supposed to be. My ideal is just to country hop on places that I don't need a visa to make it easier. But then, of course, eventually I'll do some more countries, maybe like Kenya. Since I'm already going to be, maybe I'll do Nairobi or Mombasa. I'm in the same region, right? That's in the same region, South. But then, well, it's not far. I know that's South Africa, duh. I know that. And then that's east. So maybe after I go south, then I'm gonna head east. West, I don't know if West Africa is gonna be for me. It's too close to Nigerians. And that's a whole other story for a whole other day. Because me and Nigerians, oh, the guy that I'm talking about, oh, he's not from Nigeria, he's from Senegal or Sierra Leone. Y'all get these men confused. I don't know. But anywho, I love my Nigerians as friends, as exes. You know, I know my ex-husband is a Nigerian. A lot of my exes are from Texas, and they are Nigerian, but I can't, I can't do this shiki, wahala, yawa, whatever you want to call it. No trouble. I can't do that no more. So without further ado, let me go ahead and let y'all go so I can eat. And y'all have a good week. Have a good day, evening, whatever the case may be. I love y'all. Until next time, peace.